Hello, Bobcats. Here we are again, and this time we're going to learn how to submit a different kind of assignment. It's called a Google assignment, and it's different from a Google Doc. With a Google Doc assignment, the teacher is going to ask you to do something, maybe write a paragraph or do a slideshow. And you're going to go to your Google Drive and start a brand new document in Google Drive, complete it, and submit it. This is not that. So submitting a Google assignment is a little bit different because in this case, the teacher has already done part of your Google Doc and they want you to add your answers to it. So that's what a Google assignment is. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of an assignment you have. It's important that you get it turned in, right? Because in a 100-point assignment, if you're not quite satisfied with it and so you don't turn it in, you get a 0, right? But if you think to yourself, oh, it's not quite as good as I want it to be, but you turn it in anyway, then it's going to be like this road, right? Certainly not perfect, but it can still be used by these cars. You want your assignment to be like that. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's been turned in. So at least your teacher can look at it. And they might say, oh, it's not exactly what I'd like it to be. Maybe they'll give it an 80 points out of 100 points. But that's a whole lot better than getting a 0 because you didn't turn it in at all. So our learning target today is I can use Schoology to submit a Google assignment. First thing you need to do, like with anything, is read the directions on the assignment, right? So let's find the assignment. I'm showing you a little bit different way to find your calendar. If you're in the Google app, it's at the bottom of your home screen. There's a little tiny calendar icon, and you can go ahead and click on that, and you'll end up with a list in date order of assignments. So we're going to pick this one, open up the assignment. And once again, due date, learning target, what are you supposed to learn, directions, how you're going to show you learned it, and a rubric. How do you get the best grade possible in the time that you have? So the next thing you're going to do once you see the assignment is you want to complete the work, right? So for a Google assignment, it looks a little different than other assignments. And you're going to look up at the top here, and there's 2 tabs. One is assignment, that's the directions we just looked at. And the other one is the My Document tab. So you're going to click on My Document, and that's going to open up a copy of the Google Doc that your teacher has developed for you to finish. Now, here's what happens. You end up with this blank screen. And the reason it's got a blank screen is because it hasn't quite loaded that Google assignment on for you yet. So once it loads, it looks like this. Then you can go ahead and click on that document and open it up, and it will start asking you a few questions just to make sure it has permission to do what you want to do. So if it says open an app, yes, go ahead and click that. If it says allow or continue, go ahead and click that. If it has you sign into Google, you sign into Google just like you sign into Schoology. So that's easily done. Once you're finally done with all those permissions, the assignment will be open and it'll tell you what you need to do. Now, in this case, we're pretending that I've already finished this assignment. So it's done and ready to turn in. However, the way I turn it in is a little bit different because now I have to double click the button on my iPad and I have to go back to Schoology. So this is still sitting in my Google Drive, but I'm going to go back to Schoology to submit it. So I double click, I go back to Schoology, I go to this assignment, and all I do is click Submit Assignment. And it's going to submit the Google Doc that I just finished. And then finally it'll say, are you sure? You click yes, submit, and you'll get this little rocket ship. Woohoo! Once you get that rocket ship, you know you've actually successfully turned in the Google Doc, and then you can click done. So, can you use Schoology to submit a Google Drive assignment? I bet you can. I hope you can go ahead and try that. Next up is submitting evidence of work. Interesting. So I'll see you next time.